So we were on our way to my grandmother's house. There were two parts. My siblings took the other, but I was to follow them, but then I hadn't combed my hair. So my mom called me back to comb it. So I was combing it, and when she finished combing it for me, I looked and I couldn't see my siblings. So assuming they went right instead of left, I went towards the right path. So I was going, and I realized that the house isn't near this place. And I had my dad's phone with me. I was supposed to send it before my dad comes for it.
Okay.
So it was in my pocket. And I met a guy sleeping in front of his house. I don't know if it was his house or not, but he was sleeping, and I asked him for directions. He said he needed the phone to be able to call my parents. And back then I was naive. So
you were 8 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I gave him the phone to be able to use it to call for help for me. But then by the time I realized, he had just went in and closed the door. So I couldn't do anything about it. So I tried to move around, explore. I moved forward. I realized there was a street, and usually at my grandmother's house, there wasn't a street after the house. So I went back, and then there was this big, masculine-looking man who called me. He told me where was I going. I said I mentioned the area where I was going, and then he told me she can lead me. So I followed him, but then he sent me to this dark place where I couldn't even recognize this place. I didn't even know it was there. So then by the time I realized, some men had grabbed me. I tried to release, but then I was 8 years old, and I was surrounded by big masculine men, so I couldn't do anything about it. They put me in a dark room on a chair, single chair. It was hard. They blindfolded me. I couldn't see anything, but I could hear something. It sounded like they were planning a deal to sell something. I don't know if it was me or not. So they were planning something about money. And then it got to a point I wanted to scream. I did. Nothing happened. Like, they just told me to keep quiet, that nothing was going to happen, no one was going to come for me. So then I kept quiet, and I thought to myself, I can't just sit here and do nothing. At least let me pray to God. So then I prayed to God, and then after some few minutes, they left, leaving the door slightly open. And I remembered how I entered, when they led me. I remembered that was the exit. So then I exited secretly. Like, I was scared. I felt like I was in a movie. But then it was real life. And then I exited, leaving, running, tearing everything off. Before I left, I tried to scratch the blindfold off with the door handle so that I could at least see. Then I did. And then I went back to the guy.
So you were still blindfolded when you ran out of the room?
I scratched the blindfold off.
Okay, your hands were tied?
No, I used my head.
No, but were your hands tied?
Yes, hands were tied. Behind the chair. Got up.
So you ran with a chair behind you? How did you get out?
Like, it wasn't such a big chair. Okay. It was like my whip. So I tried to get up from it and release my hand from it. Okay. My hands were still on my back.
Okay.
So then that way I was able to walk because my legs were free. I walked to the door slightly, scratched the blindfold off my head. It hurt me a bit though, but not really much. And then I was able to see.